easy lane for the Sand King. He gets his level 2, so now it gets a little bit easier, but getting harassed pretty hard here by the Rubik.
I picked Luna to get most CS minutes 7, man. Why did he have to go mid now? Like, this is not happening anymore.
Almost a first blood from Old 11 up top. He's now out of mana. Regenning up a little bit, but there's the salve. And now they turn it the other way. I think it's a first blood for the Dire. AD FINEM pick it up. Maybe next time. Gets the bonus goal.
Nice play from them. I think he's going to suicide now on the Rubik and just get back up here really fast with that purchase TP scroll.
Yep.
Playing on the edge there, it's very important when you're playing against Sand King that you... If you have this type of lane, I think their lane is actually pretty weak against Sand King, so this is their one moment of opportunity. When Sand King hits level 3 and level 4, this probably isn't just isn't going to happen anymore.
Now mid, Ricky maybe in trouble. They've got some detection, but he just walks away. Smoke cloud, good spell. Not as close as I thought. Okay.
Well, trade off of regen here. Sniper forced to use his salve, and EHOME know they have the sentry advantage because they have a sentry placed in the center of the lane that isn't countered, and that's going to give them a lot of damage on ThuG. No. He's actually dead.
They should be here. One more auto attack, finds it. Sylar gets credit for that. Now Spartan trying to trade right clicks with Garter. I don't know if he can find this kill. He doesn't have the cooldowns. No point in Ignite. He gets stunned up. He does drop the dust.
He should. Oh, wow.
Sylar
nice
with
body
the body
block.
blocks.
Oh.
Can he get the deny? It's going to be close, but the Fire Blast is there, and Spartan will be able to finish him off. The Ogre living up to his reputation and still on the pursuit.
Lanham here. Gonna triple up this camp very nicely. This should kill the entire wave, and Clock can't really come in and contest because of how strong this Radiant lane is, and now his TP is on cooldown.
Mid lane, Garter might be in some trouble here. They've got another sentry. They will drop it, but they can't close the gap. Spartan's out of mana. And almost level 4 himself.
I think EHOME should be feeling okay about this mid. I mean, you don't really want to have 13 CS on your Luna min at 5, but it's against an Ogre. This lane is very difficult. And, Ogre is also good against Ricky in this early stage, so the fact that they've managed to get this far, Luna hasn't died, they've traded off, they've got levels, and now they're going to actually get us around here on the Sniper. Very nice kill. Should be coming out here.
Great
good
rotation
from Lanham.
ThuG without a TP, really not much he could do. Now Skylark drops the cogs, breaks this up a little bit. Ignite will fly, connects on the Shadow Demon. Garter trying to body block with that little Ricky body. He does have a smoke screen as well. Can he use it here to save the Shadow Demon? It's not looking so likely. He has a disruption in 5. But they're just going to split ways, and it looks like Lanham will admit defeat and hand a kill over to Skylark. It's still a big rotation, though, from AD FINEM, and it's opening up more space for the Lifestealer to farm down bottom. Up top, Madara drops the Chronosphere, looking for the kill on Sand King. I don't think he has the damage. Sand King does have a Sandstorm, and we'll be able to break it up. Madara does not find the kill.
Nice play from Old 11, holding his 5th skill point there. A lot of players would have chosen to skill either Burrow Strike or Caustic Finale, but he realizes that this could save his life once to have that one value point, and it does in that situation, so nicely done.
Oh! No, Clockwork gets it with the rocket. Okay, well, good effort there with the Sandstorm. Your point stands, but great rocket. Meanwhile, mid lane here, Lanham taking a lot of damage, gets off the defensive disruption, is now Garter, comes in onto ThuG. Sylar kind of low on HP, not yet level 5 even, so that Lucent Beam doesn't really hurt so much. They do get the kill on the Shadow Demon in the end.
Sealer is playing aggressively. That's the price he pays for leaving the lane, to help that mid-rotation from Shadow Demon, where they did indeed get the SD kill.
Mid-rotation the other way, Sylar, he's just going down. Spartan wrapped around the backside, hit him with an Ignite, and it's just that easy. The slow in combination with the auto attacks from ThuG. He didn't even need an assassinate there. That was just good old-fashioned right-clicking.
Shrapnel pretty good.
Yeah, Shrapnel on top of Ignite, not bad. Now the other way. ThuG initiated on with the Infest Bomb from Garter Old Chicken. As you mentioned, getting that Lifestealer active is a golden ticket to regain some of this lost momentum, and they certainly
backing off. They could bait this Chrono if they want. Like, Lanham is actually in a very good position here. Old 11, not so much. I don't think they're going to be able to kill him here.
I'm walking forward.
That is not a good stun.
Into the trees. Defensive disruption. Not the Dream Chrono. Now the hook shot from downtown finds the Sand King, but Sandstorm might keep him alive. Old Chicken in the front lines as Sylar drops the Eclipse. Sylar, one hit, will stay alive as he gets into that corridor with the cogs. Can they find any of these cleanup kills? Old Lanham, he pokes forward, but it'll cost him his life. He doesn't even get the kill on the Clockwork. The reinforcements have arrived, and now EHOME are on the back foot. They lose Ricky. They lose Old Chicken pops the rage, trying to go hard onto ThuG. At best, he'll find this kill, but he is certainly going to die. Can't even make it to the neutrals. Sand King did make it back to the base, but it's a 4-0 after all that. even after that semi-whiffed chrono, I mean, he did...
Game is looking very good for AD FINEM right now. Much different from game number 1. They've taken more of an aggressive stance in the game. They're pressuring a lot with their supports. They seem a bit more comfortable, I would say, in their draft overall.
Skylark initiated on by the combo, but he just TP's home. Disruption will stop it, but now again, reinforcements are here. Stun on 2 from Old 11, stolen by the Rubik. And they follow up here. Ricky assassinated by ThuG. Like that's where the fight will end. These infest bombs are just not working out for EHOME, and now they may lose more. Lanham does not have a disruption. Spartan catches him. Ends up being another easy kill. 13-3 as AD FINEM control this match.
At most games, LifeStealer at this point has an armlet. Maybe, you know, like armlet Blightstone, maybe a little bit more in addition to what he has right now. And that Clockwork dies in the smokescreen, but that wasn't even close, actually.
Top.
Good Chrono top.
Chrono catches Luna. Maybe next time outside as the extra bit of burst damage, the telekinesis.
Oh
my, the disruption buys him a little bit of time. Clockwork will still finish off the kill, but maybe they can turn the other way. Stun on 2 from Old 11. Maybe next time getting low. He's out of cooldowns, and Tricks of the Trade will finish him off. Very nice. Dominating streak going the way of Sand King here for Old 11. They at least go 1 for 1. Still hurts to lose your Luna, though.
A great trade-off here from AD FINEM. They also forced a big rotation. Like EHOME TP 2 heroes top. Sniper is free farming bottom. They got the bottom tower, I believe.
Set up on Madara. They know he doesn't have a chrono. They've got a silence. Follow-up stun.
They got the catch on the wrong guy. Still good.
Yep. Available, but can't get it off with the silence. Power of the Ricky, man. Smoke cloud.
I think this will not end well for him. He actually got spotted, I think.
Ricky's got the infest bomb nearby. He blinks into the tree line. Could get a big stun here. He gets a multicast. There's the chrono. Hook shot on the way in. Gets stopped, but it doesn't matter. They'll get the pick off, and no infest bomb to be found. Another good fight here for AD FINEM.
Hearing a shrapnel. Onto Lanham. Good damage. This assassinate could come out after. Oh,
hook shot onto Illusions, but
dead.
he's definitely dead here. Assassinate finishes him off now. Skylark in pretty deep. Battery Salt on. 2 heroes chasing him down. This Clockwork is on a suicide mission.
He's giving the sniper to the tower to ThuG here, though. Making good space.
They might still defend it. Maybe they can get the deny. Small victory there for EHOME, but a victory nonetheless.
I'm wondering how EHOME are thinking about approaching their fights, because the way I see it, it's hard for them to win team fights right now until either Luna is farmed, or hang on, Luna's actually getting jumped here by the Burrow Strike from Skylark, or sorry, maybe next time rather.
Spartan's there to follow up. They'll split the Eclipse damage. It's only level 1, as he is not yet 11. That's another easy kill for AD FINEM. Rubik taking that one.
Lanham looking to counter ward. Will get it eventually. He's actually in trouble.
Taking a lot of damage here. He's still slowed
dead.
from the Ignite, and it's just too much. Old Chicken comes in, but can't save his friend. That's another one down.
Open for them. I think they want the Infest Bomb to start the fight, and then maybe they get chronoed, and that can set them up to get an epicenter out of Old 11. I feel like the fights are going to be too difficult if he doesn't get it off. He's going to start it here. Good stun.
Nice stun on 2. Follow-up damage from the epicenter. Rubik gets a steal. It's the Burrow Strike. Chrono comes out. Sand King will die first. Old Chicken stands his ground, trying to get the right clicks on Clockwork. Tricks of the Trade will finish him off, but now they lose the Shadow Demon as well as the Lifestealer. Garter in deep. It's going to be a cleanup for AD FINEM. They've got this easy 1 for 4, and maybe even 1 for 5. Assassinate comes through, connects on the Luna. He also gets the bash. He'll have a time walk up in 1, and then Madara should be able to find this kill. Actually,
nice
juked
sidestep.
a little bit. Sylar's still in trouble, though. No? Okay.
Oh, this is good.
Cue the Benny Hill music. Just waiting for a bash, and this will be an easy one. There we go. Third time's the charm with the time walk. Madara finds the kill. 23-7. It is AD whacking away at it. Goes down to about half HP before the fight even starts. Now EHOME in a little bit of a precarious situation. Ricky in the front lines. They do smoke up. Power getting very low. Madara feeling very safe. Lincoln's gets broken. In comes Old 11, Burrow, Epi, connects really only on 1. It's not the ideal initiation, and now the counterplay comes. Faceless Boy goes down first, Clockwork second. They have to pay with their Luna, but he can't even get off the chrono. It ends up a lot better for EHOME than it seemed at first, but now the long drawn-out fight starts to kick in, and ThuG in the back line just doing way too much damage. They kill the Ricky and the Lifestealer. Now a buyback from the Lifestealer. It is a 3v3 still on the field, and I think AD FINEM may want to consider backing up here. and just playing it safe. They do still have the Aegis on Sniper, however, and again, they will slow siege. He's going to stand on the low ground and just keep chipping with the Ogre up top to keep him safe. Old Chicken comes in. Old 11 as well with the follow-up stun. Force Staff again. Spartan makes it back to the low ground, and they almost turn on the Lifestealer. If he dies here, it's a die back to HP, and he survives through it, and Sand King won't be so lucky. He gets left behind, picked up by the Telekinesis. Looked like Rubik had a Rage there also. Not a bad steal, as you were talking about. Those defensive spells let him get nice and aggressive. But now respawns are coming out here, Sin. They kill the Shadow Demon, but Garter's back alive. This is one hell of a team fight. As Old Chicken still alive and fresh, looking for more.
Staffs, man.
They're getting pulled pretty far out of the base. ThuG backing up, double cast here on Old Chicken. He hops inside of a creep, but oh, look who it is. It's Skylark. Luna dies again. Triple kill now for ThuG, but they lose their Ogre. Garter on the run outside of the base. They don't have detection. It looks.
Yep, Madara's back. They know this creep is Lifestealer controlled.
One on Rubik and one on ThuG. Feels like they've got more than 2 Force Stabs right now, honestly. Here we go. Madara initiated on by the Lifestealer. This time
nice
he
chrono.
drops the Chrono,
SD
and that'll be enough to finish him off. In comes another Epicenter from Old 11. Does pretty good damage, but Time Walk mitigates part of it. And again, the Sniper still has the Aegis, so even if they kill him, he's coming back. Now they dive in deep onto Lanham. They find the Shadow Demon. They telekinesis him into the cogs. He will fall. Down goes the Aegis as Ricky jumps forward. Tricks of the Trade comes out. He'll survive, at least for now. Barracks still standing. Buyback from the Shadow Demon. EHOME on the verge of actually making a hold here. They do catch the Void. They bring him down. And Garter does survive. So they do hold on to the barracks when it's all said and done. But let's take a look at that gold graph. That was fairly costly. They used at least 2 buybacks, Shadow Demon and Life.
Change for EHOME after all of this is that they got the Diffusal Blade on Ricky. And if they do get a good setup with Sand King, this Ricky does a lot of damage now.
Yeah.
So they have options. Oh, good hook shot.
Catches the Sand King right as he wants to jump in. Very nicely done. Garter in the backline actually doing some decent damage, but it's not enough. The Force Staff keeps the Sniper alive. Sylar comes in, drops the Eclipse, brings Skylark low. One more and they get him. But a 2x onto the Ricky. Is there any follow-up? Just the Ignite. Again, AD FINEM will be repelled. They don't trade favorably, and they can't quite finish off the melee barracks. It is another hold for EHOME, though just barely. And
any 2-hero Sand King stun, Ricky can deal a good couple of hundred damage in with Tricks of the Trade. Diffusal is such a big spike in damage for that hero.
Up top, Chronosphere dropped again. They'll catch the Sand King. It's just a quick,
buyback.
Easy pick-off, but indeed, I think at this point they know he doesn't have...
creep wave.
Gives you kind of the best of both worlds, additional survivability and some good damage. Ooh, Old 11
they're going to
finds
jump
a
mid. That is not good.
Hello, 4 stabs. On the back line, Garter gets assassinated and Sand King gets brought down by Madara. An odd way to start off that fight, but AD FINEM will be pretty happy with that exchange. That's one of the better times to have an Ags on Rubik, aside from, you know, the cooldown and the cast range, but it buffs up the Eclipse so much. You can cast it on the ground, they'll catch Ricky. With that Sentry Ward, he does not have buyback, and now this push gets really easy. Hook shot actually off the mark, but that's okay. Close siege on the barracks, still no glyph. AD FINEM are in great shape here, Sin.
Why are they not disrupting their Luna? What's the thought process here from EHOME? Why are they not sending Luna illusions to push the wave? Oh boy, that's...
What a setup. Beautifully done. Picture perfect as they catch 2. Lifestealer, he's going to get brought down as well. Buyback now from Luna, buyback from the Lifestealer as well. But still, Ricky and Shadow Demon in the grave. No buybacks available, and it's just one after the other. AD FINEM still very healthy. All of their heroes topped off. Old 11 comes in with an Epicenter. Does connect on 2 with the Burrow Strike stun, but there's just no follow-up. He ends up getting killed. BKB and Rage pop side by side, but Old Chicken still has to play this rather defensively. Maybe they can turn onto the Void, but no, it's Rubik. He comes in big with huge damage as EHOME get cleaned up and call it GG. We're going to a game 3, baby. 32 minutes in, 13-42. AD FINEM come out strong.
Yeah, this was a totally different game than game 1. I think AD FINEM definitely stepped up on their pressure. They played more aggressive.